Welcome to beautiful Newmarket, Virginia. We're going to start off tonight's broadcast with a special presentation. Heading out onto the field, we have our 2025 intern crew.
Mike Jones, the president, general manager, is going to introduce them, and they have
see Hannah, Mikey, Brett, Max,
Mike, take it away. Thank you, Jared.
Who you've heard on the broadcast this year. See if we can get you in closer. I want to hear lots of comments or see lots of comments in the YouTube broadcast commenting on the quality of these pitches.
What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to let them introduce themselves, take the direction off me, but I will say
they're being introduced by Newmarket Rebels President and General Manager Mike Jones. They're going to introduce themselves, and I'll try to tell you a little bit about them as they kind of go down the line.
How do you do? I'm going to go over to on first.
So first up, we have.
What he's going to do is going to tell him his name, where he's from.
We're going left to right across the intern lineup there. We have John. He is a junior at local Stonewall Jackson High School. His first summer interning with the Rebels, but his family has been a host family. A little bit of stage fright going on up there. He's passing it off to Greg Howard, a grad student at James Madison University, served as official scorer quite a few games this season for the Rebels, has helped recruit. Max Cobian, game day operations intern. You've heard his voice a few times on the broadcast. Brett Landon, another James Madison University intern. Here's the voice that you've all been hearing all season, Hannah Hollingsworth, an intern from Clemson University. And last but definitely not least, Mikey Ragone from James Madison University. Mikey's been your camera operator and commentator for the majority of the season. And they're going to unleash here, all six at once. Remember, we want to hear comments about the quality of these pitches in the comments.
2, 3.
I believe Hannah got it to her catcher.
Let's give these guys and ladies a round of applause.
Getting a big round of applause from the fans in attendance. I'm going to put us back on break. Hannah will be back with you in just a moment to get this thing started as the Rebels take on the visiting Strasburg Express.
Okay, guys, we're in this game now, if you just saw our first pitches. But, good evening from Rebel Park. Strasburg Express are here in Newmarket. First pitch from Aaron Coughlin is a ball outside. Coughlin, a new player. I'll run down the Express lineup real quick. Brady Bowles at shortstop. Paul Austin as the designated hitter. Called strike 1-1 on Bowles. Eddie Castillo at second, Landon Beaver at third, Jake McCarter in left, Brett Mosley in center, Jay Douglas in right, Logan Duff at first, and Eddie Morales behind the plate. It'll be 1-2 now, called strike. Whew, I feel like we just ran through that. That ball's fouled off, so count will hold up at 1-2.
Like you said, Hannah, Aaron is a new pitcher for the Rebels.
That ball hit out over to third. Waltemeyer has a hold of it and makes the throw over. That'll be a 5-3 putout for out number 1.
Bring up the designated hitter, number 9, Paul Austin.
So it's our first look at Aaron on the mound, getting the start. Hasn't made any bullpen appearances, but getting the call today, stepping up big for the Rebels pitching staff.
That ball hit over to first base. Murphy has a hold of it. He'll tap the base for the 3 unassisted. Kind of a close play over there.
He's doing a good job early of using his infielders.
Second baseman, number 3.
We've had a lot of strikeout heavy pitchers, great ones at that. Coughlin doing a good job of inducing weak contact early.
Two 2-0 on Eddie Castillo. Pitch outside. It'll be 3 balls, no strikes.
Castillo has been here a majority of the summer for Strasburg and has produced in a big way.
One of the most productive bats on deck is Landon Beaver. It'll be 3-1. Beaver home runs leader in the league this year with 11.
Yeah, there's a reason these guys are batting 3rd and 4th in the order tonight.
And that ball is high. So Castillo reaches base. Not exactly what you want to see with Landon Beaver on deck.
Exactly.
Stepping up to the plate now. Seen him hit quite a few home runs here as well, I believe.
Last time Strasburg was here, he took one deep. Like you said, 11 home runs, being the lead league.
That ball's fouled off.
Sorry, the league lead.
And that ball is popped in the air into deep right field. And that's popped over the fence, actually. We had bets placed tonight that Beaver was going to get a home run, so... Well, I feel like we shouldn't say that as Rebels fans, but he's a home run leader, so... Rightfully so, just hit his 12th home run of the year. This one off of Aaron Coughlin. And it's going to score Eddie Castillo. Express jump out to a 2-0 lead early.
Beaver did not miss that one. Absolute shot to right center field. He has been, I mean, when you look at batting average, he is pretty low on Strasburg. There's about 5 or 6 guys ahead of him. That's just because they're all batting above 300. Beaver's supplementing the power, though, with it. It's quite the combination. It makes Aaron pay for the walk.
That one's a called strike, so it's quickly 0-2 on Jake McCarter. And that one's fouled off to the right. Just tapped. Brett Mosley on deck. That pitch just misses. It'll be 1-2 now. One-two pitch, swung on and missed. The Express go down, but not after getting 2 runs on the board. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. No runners left on base. In the top of the first, Express have a 2-0 lead.
Center fielder number 34, Jake Henry.
Quickly run through the lineup for the Rebels. Jake Henry Williams in center field leading off. He's at the plate now, facing Dawson Coe for the Express. First pitch, Williams swings and misses. Ike Schmidley in left. Batting third is Matt Murphy at first. Batting cleanup will be Mike Dobkowski in right. Fifth will be Blaine Waltemeyer at third. Dan Likas at designated hitter. Caleb Newcomer at shortstop. Noah Avey behind the plate, and Jonathan Mallow at second. Jake Henry Williams takes that pitch outside, 1-1.
Jake has always been very aggressive early in the count. Seems swinging at that first pitch.
And that ball's hard hit into left field and just hooks foul. Was absolutely nuked.
Yeah, no doubt foul ball, but had the distance for a no doubt home run. And this is where the run production comes from with the Rebels lineup. It's Jake Henry Williams setting the tone at the leadoff spot. even throwing in some power.
And that pitch, a little outside, 2-2 now on Jake Henry Williams.
One of that curveball.
Addressing the comments, Mike, we zoom out when the ball contact has been made. Sorry, I actually don't know how to phrase that. That pitch is actually a called strike 3, kind of a low pitch. And fans are not happy about that call as Williams goes down looking. Here's Ike Schmidley stepping up to the plate. So we zoom out when anything important happens, but this is so you guys can see the strike zone a little better, see pitches better, batter, pitcher, etc., etc. And David, you were in Winchester. Are you coming tomorrow to Newmarket? Last game, Mystery Man, 0-1. We're all very curious to who you are. But Newmarket did look good last night. Bats were finally heating up. Rebs are hot. 1-1.
Jake Henry Williams had a big day, as usual. Lycus, some big hits.
Yeah. That pitch is inside, so it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike now on Ike Schmidley. Matt Murphy waiting on deck. Give you the field for the Express. McCarter and left, Mosley in center, Douglas in right, Beaver, Bowles, Castillo, Duff from left to right on the infield. Kell on the mound, Morales behind the plate. That ball's fouled back. It'll be 2-2.
Last night, Newmarket got the win over Winchester. Schmidley being a big part of that as well, alongside Williams at the top of the lineup.
Two pitch, called strike 3, so 2 strikeouts looking in a row. Not a great way to start off this game for Newmarket. Having 2 productive batters as well going down swinging. To be fair, that one looked a little more like a strike.
Right. Especially with the curveball like that one, more likely that Schmidley just got frozen. That bat before Jake Henry Williams getting called out. I think it was a low fastball he got rung up on. And those are, I would say, pitches low in the zone are typically more difficult for the umpire to get a really good look at.
Yeah.
And with that being said, that's the pitch they're going to get the most flack on, because if you're a player or coach in the dugout or even a fan here at Newmarket and you have that side perspective, you can get a better read of high and low pitches in the zone vertically.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 wild pitches. Not that they matter because there's nobody on base, but it'll be 2-0. And actually, that one hit Murphy, apparently. So Murphy's taking his base. Must have just grazed him. Well, actually, now the umpire's talking to him. And they're going to say it didn't hit him.
Well, Murphy is gesturing that it grazed his jersey. It didn't hit him, but it hit his jersey, which would count, but it's hard to make that conclusive call for the umpire. But if the umpire is recognizing that it hit his jersey and still isn't giving him the base, then there's a problem.
And now umpire talking to head coach Charlie Shepard. David, you better make it. Or at least, like, reveal yourself via Facebook. We need a face reveal at the end of the season. We need a personality. Well, we already have the personality reveal. It should be 2 balls, no strikes on Matt Murphy. Oh, it's 1-1. I'm not sure how it's 1-1. They must have somehow called it a strike, but it'll be 2-1 now.
Well, Dawson is doing his best to try to put Murphy on first base.
Dawson Koa's on the mound for the Express right now. Aaron Coughlin for the Rebels. But it's Ko out there, 2 strikeouts looking to start off this game. And that ball's hit gently over to shortstop. Nice play off the line, though, and they're going to say that Logan Duff applied the tag. It was Brady Bowles with the throw, a little offline. So that's going to be a 6-3 for number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. In the bottom of the first, Express lead 2-0.
Mosley.
4, 5, 6 batters will bat in the top of the first, and that's actually a lie. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 batters for the Express. It's on the wrong page. Brett Mosley takes a strike, though. Then it'll be Jay Douglas and Logan Duff, and it'll be the top of the second.
But
I don't know what I said.
Hannah, you evoke a good point. 4, 5, 6. The 3 and 4 hitters we pointed out for Strasburg are the real damage doers for this lineup. So if you're going to allow 2 runs, that's the spot to do it. Those are the 2 hitters that are going to beat you. That if anybody's going to beat you, you want it to be those guys. So this is where Aaron has to take care of business.
And that ball is hit hard foul. I liked that ring. 1 and 2. David, I don't know if you'll get any of us back. Most of us are graduating college. You might get Brett. I don't know if you know Brett. John, maybe. Maybe a Greg. Anybody else planning on coming back? Maybe a me. And that ball will be a called strike 3. That's the 3rd called strikeout we've seen so far tonight. I feel like it's an abnormal amount.
For this early, I would say so.
Here's Jay Douglas now stepping up.
Alvin got the strikeout to end last inning. That one was swinging, however, but looks to be a slider, I would say. Got a bit of depth. Whatever breaking ball it is working strikeout pitch.
Called strike on Jay Douglas. I feel like this lineup has moved around a lot, the Express lineup. We used to see Mosley and Douglas at the top, I think. Steo and Beaver in the same place. Bowles and Austin. Pretty new acquisitions, I think. I don't know for sure, but...
I know for a fact Austin is new. I'm not too sure about.
Throw back to the pitcher. 1-3 put out. For out number 2, and that'll bring up Logan Duff. Coughlin, very young. Going into his freshman year of college. He's going to be going to Shenandoah University, so right down the road in Winchester. 1-0. Eddie Morales on deck. That pitch way outside. It'll be 2 balls, no strikes. I think Coughlin's family's here, if I'm not mistaken. I might be lying. Somebody say something about him pitching for Great Britain AU? Okay, then 100%. Saw a lady in a shirt. Not super often you see it. So it'll be 3-0 now on Coughlin. Pitch in there for a called strike. 3-1.
Logan Duff is a catcher for Strasburg. He's playing at first base tonight. I always love to see catcher versatility on defense.
And that ball's hard hit over the head of Waltemeyer. That ball had just enough height to get over Waltemeyer's head. Throw in a little off, but went right to the first baseman. That's Schmidley with the throw. And that's just a single for Logan Duff. The hard hit ball had some height to it too. Waltemeyer isn't the shortest guy on the team, and he tried. Nice vertical there.
Catcher number 47.
But a nice piece of hitting there by Logan Duff. Here's Eddie Morales.
Said it, just a real nice piece of hitting. Let's go low and inside on that. Catch the barrel out in front.
That pitch inside. 1-0 Morales. Leadoff batter on deck for the Express now. 2 outs. Runner over on first. That pitch is outside, so 2-0.
Morales is relatively new for Strasburg this summer. 4 games played so far. Pretty successful in those 4 games. 308 batting average.
That pitch will be high, so another 3-0 count. This time on Eddie Morales. And next pitch is high, so a 4-pitch walk. Puts 2 Express runners on base. Morales on first. Duff on second now for Brady Bowles.
And this is a good break for Noah Avey to take for Aaron Conklin. Just give your pitcher a breath. We talked about taking care of business this inning. This is not really how you wanted to see it going. Got the nice 2 quick outs, but then letting the 8 and 9 hitters reach on base and having the Express able to flip their lineup over here in the second inning. I'm in a really good position to tack on more runs, if not this inning, even next.
Called strike on Bowles. That one's inside and low, 1-1. I'm interested to see the available pitchers for the night for the Rebels. Just curious how this game's gonna go. I mean, you kind of would really love Coughlin. It'll be 2-1 to go quite deep, especially, well, there's 1 game left, 2, considering you count the playoffs.
Right.
At least 2.
That's a good point. You don't have to really worry about emptying the tank for the season coming to a close. But last night in Winchester, Bryce Pax went 6 innings to start. And Andrew Lynn shut the door after that, so only using 2 pitchers.
Yeah.
Great success leading up to tonight. Hopefully you have more than 2 arms.
3 innings after that was what Lynch went. So it was a great outing for both pitchers. That pitch is outside for a ball. The bases will be loaded now for Paul Austin. Not sure if I'm saying his name right, and I'm sorry to him if I'm not.
Number 9. Ball.
And pitching coach going out to talk to Aaron Coughlin. Yeah, last night was a great pitching performance all around, and the bats were also making contact all night. So it was an exciting thing to see. Andrew Lynch actually got stopper of the night for the Valley League via the Facebook recognition. That's where I feel like most of the Valley League news is posted. Maybe Twitter too, but I'm not on there as much.
And they've been asking a lot from Andrew Lynch all summer, and he has just gotten
Yes.
better and better, gotten more and more reliable out of the bullpen. He has for sure been a standout arm, at least here in July.
Yeah, absolutely. Had a little bit of a rough start to the season, so the stats aren't going to give him as much justice as he deserves. He's been pitching regularly in these games. Yeah, they've asked a lot of him. First pitch inside. Nice frame by Noah Avey, but misses on Oasting. Okay, I think I'm going to go Oasting, final answer.
Oasting it is.
Oasting. 1-0 pitch is hit into the gap between right and center. At least one run's going to come in. That's going to roll back to the wall, off the wall. 2 runs. That's going to be bases clearing. And they're going to call him out at third.
All the runs counted.
Okay, I was just wondering what the umpire said there. So, bases clearing double called out on the throw.
Right.
Awesome. Well, not really, but I don't know.
Silver lining is Rebels got the third and final out,
Yeah.
but unfortunately all 3 runs did score.
Yeah.
3 runs, 2 hits.
Well,
no errors.
3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on base.
Thank you, Miss Oasting, for that comment.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Love it. Love it.
And Paul, I mean, yes, he got thrown out at third base. Ambitions were a little high, but that base is clearing double. We talked about it. You want to take care of business at the bottom of the lineup because this express lineup, when you get to, I mean, even Bowles in the leadoff spot, when you get to this 2, 3, 4 hitters, though, meat of that lineup, if they got guys on base, they're going to drive them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely want the bases cleared when you get to that part of the lineup. First pitch inside on Mike Dubkowski. These are the 4, 5, 6 batters for Newmarket. So Express with a 5-0 lead now. I believe Oasting gets 3 RBIs, correct?
Correct.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And listen to this. We were talking about how Bowles and Oasting are relatively new players for Strasburg.
Yeah.
Paul Oasting in just 10 games so far already has 3 home runs. And I know we say it's a
Off to
little
the
bit
right.
easier at Strasburg to hit home runs,
Yeah.
but to hit 3 in 10 games.
True. Still an impressive feat nonetheless. And
Absolutely.
we're not even sure where all those were hit.
Exactly.
So, well, we'll see what he can cook up tonight.
He's done enough. It's okay.
Yeah, true. He could end his night here and be fine.
Yeah, really.
2 balls, 2 strikes now on Mike Dobkowski. Blaine Waltemeyer on deck. Dan Likas in the hole. That pitch fouled off to the right, so Dobkowski staying alive.
And I know we say it's a grind for the summer season, but I wonder if Dobkowski ever has to shake off some rust batting on the right side. Mainly he's on the left, facing mainly righting pitcher league.
I don't know. That one's popped up in the air over by second base. And that is Eddie Castillo with the catch, the P4 for out number 1.
From Penn State, Harrisburg, third baseman number 25, Blaine Waltemeyer.
Blaine Waltemeyer now. Third baseman playing up. That one's hit out to the shortstop. Brady Bowles has a hold of it for the throw over 6-3 for out number 2. So 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the second. We'll bring up Dan Likas.
Well, the Rebels, with the exception of those backwards Ks in the first inning, aren't striking out too much this summer.
Yeah.
Dawson Coe doesn't have the best stats this summer when it comes to ERA, but he's been striking out a lot of hitters on the mound. Rebels have not fallen victim to the K, though, at the rate that maybe Dawson Coe would like.
That pitch almost through the glove of Morales.
Needless to say, Dawson Coe has still been very efficient so
Yeah.
far.
But, I mean, can't complain with
1 ball, 0 strikes.
Rebels making contact. At least in these last few places. That one's fouled directly back.
Putting good swings on balls, that's all you can ask. Likas has really been a proponent of that lately.
That ball fouled off to the right. It'll be 1-2.
Likas also a catcher that is playing from first base tonight. I'm sorry, he is DHing.
True. We're gonna have to keep you in check, Mikey. 1-2 pitch from Coe. Fouled straight back. Likas staying alive.
I have a different variation of a lineup card tonight, so
Oh, true.
my eyes are looking at different material that I'm not used to. So my information may be a bit jaded or delayed.
It's true. That one swung on and missed, so there's a strikeout. I think you jinxed us, Mikey.
I did.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base.
Covering the bottom of the
Eddie Castillo leading off the top of the third. First pitch, called a ball. Coughlin back out on the mound. And that ball's hit into center. Jake Henry Williams under it for the F8 and out number 1. Nobody freak out. Mikey's getting caught up.
I was about to say, Jake Henry Williams looked like at first he was battling some sun out there,
Yeah.
but made the catch look easy nonetheless.
Couldn't even tell where that ball went. Landon Beaver now stepping up to the plate. The big 2-run home run to start off this game. It'll be a ball to him.
Well, if Jake Henry is in the lineup, he's in center field, set in stone. So I really only have seen him mainly with shades on.
What?
So I threw my first pitch to him. He was the one catching my pitch.
Oh, yes.
And I couldn't see
2-0.
I couldn't see his number either. So I had a feeling it was him. I knew it was him. I did have to double check.
Everybody, please compliment my strike. If anybody has been keeping up for years, this is my first pitch, and this is the only strike I've ever thrown. 2-1 is laced out into right, drops in front of Mike Dobkowski for a single, halfway to the cycle for Beaver. And early on in this game too, we are in the third. Yeah, I thought it was funny. A lot of returning Rebels were catching, but I got thrown with one of the 2 non-returners.
Who was that?
Noah Avey, and I got Brennan Peterson.
Oh,
But he was
right.
really nice about it. I was warning him. That one's hit hard out in the left, 381 deepest part of the park, and it'll be caught out there. Super deep fly ball. Probably would have been out nearly anywhere else in this ballpark. Besides there, that was Jake McCarter with the long F7 and out number 2.
Fielder number 44, Mosley.
And notice how there's no dirt on my baseball. That's the way God intended it. First pitch outside to Brett Mosley. And my favorite little fun fact is, how many pitches was it? Like 35 Brett Mosley saw in a game? 35 minimum, I think.
Right. I don't remember the exact number. But that was when he was a leadoff hitter.
I just love to whip that fact out.
Right. He was a pain to get out that day.
Absolutely no easy outs. I actually think he walked off of those. Good times. That pitch called strikes, so it'll be 1 and 2. Liking Coughlin's odds here.
Continuing to do a great job of locating that breaking ball for a strike, not just getting hitters to chase.
That pitch is a ball, 2 and 2. Looking back at our former games to see if I wrote that down was a really fun fact. Wasn't that game. Was 100% this game. I have five walks, 1 strikeout. 36 pitches was the exact number,
Wow.
actually. So 5 walks is crazy.
I wonder if anyone let him know.
Full count. Honestly, I'm gonna go up to him after this game. That ball's fouled off to the right, so a full count now. Honestly, I might. I feel like that's just a fun fact that I would carry around forever if I were him. When they ask you, it's like the icebreaker. But the icebreaker for the baseball teams. I don't know if baseball teams have icebreakers. But tell something about yourself, and he could be like, in one game, I struck out once, walked 4 times, and saw 36 pitches. And that ball's hit right into the gap, right by second. It'll be a single for Brett Mosley. And that'll bring up Jay Douglas.
Well, Mosley getting it done with a base hit this time, not just getting on base via a 10-pitch walk.
Notable names out of the lineup that I've noticed, just looking back at these: Josh Ebay, Topher Jones, Christian De Los Santos. Those are a few big ones that I feel like are missing that I saw consistently in the Strasburg lineup. It'll be 0-1 on Jay Douglas. Brooks Henderson. I don't know if they're all here tonight, but could just be getting a night off, but I think at least a few of them are gone. 0-2. Goodness gracious, who knows who's gone from us from those games.
The lineup has stayed decently similar.
Lost Logan Kelly, the Jacks. Logan Kelly to an injury. Yeah. And a swing and a miss, so 3-pitch strikeout gets Jay Douglas. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base.
2 runners left on base.
Here's Caleb Newcomer, 6, 7, 8 batters, or 7, 8, 9. Goodness gracious. I don't know my numbers tonight, and I'm getting weird looks all around the dugout. The press box. Ah. It'll be 1-0. Some arguing down in the stands. Everybody's looking a little panicked. It'll be 1-1 now on Newcomer. Noah Avey on deck. Mallow will bat third in this inning. Big crowd tonight, both from Strasburg and Newmarket. Tomorrow's the last home game for the Rebels. Two and one. David, we're not starting this again. I'll let Mikey look. That one was a bad one, by the way.
Well, I kind of like it.
Yeah, Mikey would.
It's kind of a, I hope everybody able to open chat.
Pitch is inside. It'll be 3-1 now on Newcomer.
Because it's definitely...
2-2. Max is the worst scoreboard. 2-2 just misses. Full count now.
That low pitch has been called before. That looked like the one that Jake Henry Williams went down looking on in the first inning.
Payoff pitch from Coe gets newcomers swinging. 4 strikeouts tonight so far for Dawson Coe.
We had some confusion with the count because I think that first pitch we all thought was a ball, but then we heard some Rebel fans arguing, so that first pitch was probably a strike that we just didn't really clock as a strike because it wasn't really that close, we thought.
That would make sense. But I didn't even see the umpire's signal. Most of the time I'm looking, and that's a called strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch fastball low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I was gonna say, I hope everybody can open up YouTube chat at least and see it visibly because David's joke is a lot funnier when you see it in writing. For those that unfortunately maybe can't open up the chat, the joke is what 0 say to 8. Nice belt. Because an 8, looks like a tight belt around 0.
Called strike, it'll be 2-2 now.
Classic.
Two pitch is low, so another full count now, this time on Noah Avey.
Curious to see what Dawson goes with here. Like Ogden has been landing the breaking ball strike, so
I'm
Could
thinking outside fastball.
fastball.
No, there it was, the breaking ball, called strike. Well, strike swinging, actually. So 2 outs here. That was the breaking ball, right?
That was a nasty breaking ball. That was a strike for a long time,
And then ended up way outside,
way outside.
which is the fun of it all, really.
That's the purpose.
Would have gotten me swinging. Here's Jonathan Mallow now. 5 strikeouts so far for Dawson Coe, facing 8 batters in the Rebels lineup. And I mean, if he gets this out, Joe's bunt pulls it back. We know Mallow's been bunting for hits a lot this year. It'll be 1-0.
Not only does he have the speed, but he's got the ability to perfectly place a bunt down the third base line or take it with him down the first base line. He's been really impressive with bunt hits.
That ball's high. 2-0. Yeah, a lot of speed. Two balls, no strikes. That pitch just misses, so it'll be 3-0. Pitch in there for a strike. No doubt about that one. It was right down the middle. Interested to see how this little matchup goes. That one's a called strike too. 3-2.
Mallow and the fans didn't like that call, but it looked pretty close to just a painted fastball on the low and outside corner.
There goes the perfect game. Mallow gets on base via the walk.
Tried to paint that same low and outside corner, but missed. He said, almost a perfect first time through the lineup.
Center fielder from Arkansas State University.
Nonetheless, not shabby. Rebels are still hitless, though. Jake Henry Williams laces one down the left field line. There goes the no-hitter. We knew as soon as we said something that was going to happen. So Jake Henry Williams with the first hit of the night puts runners on first and second.
The old broadcaster no-hitter jinx dilemma. We were wondering, as a technically away broadcast team, when are we allowed to intentionally try and jinx it? And I think first time through the lineup was that benchmark you said.
Yeah. But I think we should be allowed to always. And that pitch hits Ike Schmidley. He'll take a base, and the bases will be loaded with 2 outs.
Catcher is trying to ask for an appeal to say if he swung. I didn't think it was that close. We are going to get a check swing. So Ike Schmidley did hold his swing. And this is what the Rebels fell victim to, I believe, in both the first and second inning. But when you have 2 out base hits or 2 out walks as an offense, really opens the door for a possible rally.
And I like Matt Murphy in this moment.
Exactly. He has come up big for the Rebels with some really clutch RBI hits.
Especially lately. Bats really have been heating up.
Didn't really get a chance to praise Ike Schmidley that much, as the first pitch was the one that hit him, but he has been a real difference maker in this lineup. Getting the addition of Jake Henry Williams and then getting Ike Schmidley returning this last stretch of the season has been real beneficial to the run production.
Pitch inside. So 1-0 on Matt Murphy. Jonathan Mallow on third, Jake Henry Williams on second, and Ike Schmidley on first. That ball's popped in the air, hopefully out of play, but it'll stay in. Catcher will have a hold of it. Caught by Eddie Morales. Some kind of bad luck there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 3 runners left on base in the bottom of the third. Express lead 5-0. Logan Duff be facing Aaron Coughlin. Will be Duff, Morales, and Bowles.
Logan was the one that started things off for Strasburg. Started that 2-out rally in the second inning.
We got a comment from Greg.
Goodness. Greg.
1-0 on Duff, by the way. I'm immensely curious about the whale joke.
It's a little too silly for the broadcast, I'm afraid. But I did steal it.
2-0.
I stole the Willow joke from a funny interview with actor David Cornsweet? David Cornsweet? Superman actor?
Oh, God. Not the Superman. Don't get him started.
We don't have intern Brett up here to
3-0.
share my love for the movie.
But we do have intern Max. We can hear an argument.
A wonderful movie. Everybody should go see it.
Max, I'll give you the mic. 3-0 pitch. In their first strike, it'll be 3-1 now. And Logan Bell.
You don't see often pitchers go with a breaking ball to land a 3-0 strike, but I think that was a slider from Coughlin. It's another hit by pitch, but luckily just missed his head.
Around the catcher, number 47, Eduardo Morales.
So
Here's Morales with a runner on.
not the best way to start an inning on the mound. Never want to see leadoff base runners get on.
That ball's a called strike, 0-1.
But yes, Greg, David Cornsweet, I believe, we're just going to go with Cornsweet,
Okay.
is the actor for the new James Gunn Superman movie. And he has a pretty
1-1.
pretty good sense of humor that I would say relates to me and David from our YouTube chat. Different David. So go
Who's
search up our David, Rebel fan David.
Oh, and you're talking about David Cornsweet.
Right, I'm saying they
Well,
have
they could
similar...
be the same person. We don't know.
Oh,
And that one's going to get away from the catcher. Check swing.
Greg
But-
says he tried searching it up and couldn't find it. Well, it's an interview with the actor. And I'm sure Greg is just trying to push me to tell this joke on air, but I really can't. It's just too silly. But I encourage anyone who is actually curious to hear a silly joke such as that one to look it up on YouTube.
The ball's fouled off to the left. So, was that scored a wild pitch?
Yes.
Okay. That advanced Duff over to second in scoring position. And that ball's hard hit out into right. Mike Dobkowski is under it. Runner's gonna tag. Gonna be a nice relay, but he's gonna advance. Duff will. And that'll be the first out.
Intern Brett has returned to the booth. Brett, I found a way to mention Superman on the broadcast.
Around shortstop,
It was
number
Greg.
21.
Greg actually led me to do it.
Shortstop now, that pitch inside. 1-0 on Brady Bowles.
Brady Bowles, I don't think I've mentioned this yet tonight, in 13 games is batting .429.
Impressive.
So we're asking why Mosley isn't in the leadoff spot anymore. Well, when you bat over 400 in 10 games, that's going to land you a spot at the top of the lineup.
The pitch is high, so a 3-0 count. Coughlin kind of having trouble here. Landing in the strike zone.
Like we said, it would be great to get some length from Coughlin here, but the control starts to go. Really want to think about getting that bullpen hot quick.
And a called strike there, so 3-1. Let's go check out Coughlin's pitch count. Another called strike there. Worked this count full now.
Yeah, that was great location. Well located low and outside corner fastball.
Coughlin at 70. 3 pitches.
Imagine he goes slider.
That ball popped in the air. Catcher calling for it. Noah Avey with that very athletic catch. Love it.
Yeah, and that is not as easy as it looks to catch a ball that shoots right up above your head as a catcher. Got your mask to worry about. Throw your equipment to the side. Got the weirdest angle on the field, even though it's coming down right at you. Ogden did go with the slider on that 3-2 pitch. Didn't induce a strikeout, but it's an infield pop fly, just as good.
A 1-1 on Osting.
Right, and usually when you pop it up in the infield right above a catcher,
That ball's hit out in right field. Drops, actually stays in the air just long enough for Mike Dobkowski and the F9. So Aaron Coughlin gets out of it. No runs. No hits. No errors. 1 runner left on base.
Cooper Bryan in for relief for Strasburg on the mound. First pitch grounded to second. It's going to get through Dobkowski with a leadoff base hit.
I like that. That was a nice piece of hitting there. There wasn't much Castillo could do to prevent that from happening.
Right, and first pitch swinging. Mike Dobkowski, a little aggressive in that at-bat. Not sure if we see that too much so far this summer. I feel like we're always seeing him get deep into counts.
David, I have to request that you type that joke after Mikey said it. I'd like to see what you could come up with.
That one's going to be brought in by Mosley in center field. Waltzmeyer, decent swing on it, but will end as an out. Yeah, David knows. He knows the joke I'm talking about. It is going to be very rough to try and type it out. And I feel like we've been talking about so much that I should say it on the broadcast, but it's just I can't. It just it needs some playfully verbal just noise. I really don't know how else to put it, but David knows what I'm talking about.
1-0 on Dan Likas.
That one misses lone outside the Likas, 2-0. Likas struck out his first time up. A good spot here, though, to get a good pitch to hit. That pitch is well located on the outside half, though. Strike one. 2-1 pitch from Brian. Swing and a miss. Good depth on that slider. Evens the count, 2-2. That one misses outside. Full count now. Three-two pitch from Cooper. Slider drilled out to center field, driving Mosley back, but he is going to come away with second out. Another good swing and pretty solid contact from Likas. Just nothing to show for it. The cruelty of baseball peeking its head through once again.
University. Shortstop number 11. Caleb Newcomer.
We've seen a lot of that this year out of Likas. A lot of hard hit balls, but a lot of them also not wanting to land. Just, yeah, trick of the trade.
And he's been getting a few to land lately, but I think it was 2 home games ago where he had that big game, 2 extra base hits, I believe. That was really the breakthrough game for him, we thought was going to turn his luck around. Fortunately, 0 for 2 tonight, and I think his at-bats have been better than an 0-2 day would really reveal. 1-1 count to Newcomer. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Newcomer all-star for the Rebels. Bat has been pretty productive, and even though it may have slowed down a little bit here down the stretch, the glove has not. That is another nasty slider that gets Newcomer swinging and missing for the third out. Rebels go down with no runs across here in the bottom of the fourth, heading now into the top of the fifth. Strasburg still has a 5-0 lead. Eddie Castillo leading off things for the Express lineup here in the 5th inning. First pitch in there, strike one. Coughlin starting another inning for the Rebels on the mound. Second pitch, another slider, just misses. Had a rough start to this game. 2 runs in the first, 3 in the second. That one is lined up the middle for a base hit. Castillo takes a big turn at first base, but will hold up and settle for the extremely hard hit single. That brings up the dangerous Landon Beaver.
That is the third baseman, 15, Landon Beaver.
Overall tonight, the Express have just been finding the gaps. I feel like every single one of their hits is undeniably a hit. There's no chance for an error at all on the field. There's just in the gaps, and it's a good way to win baseball games.
And that last hit by Castillo wasn't necessarily right up the middle. It was shaded left towards the shortstop, but Newcomer just had no chance to make a play on the ball. It was hit so far and by him before he could barely move. One count here to Beaver. That one is lifted high and deep to right field, but tailing foul. It will land foul. Two strikes on Beaver now.
Curious if any of us are going to acknowledge the golf cart. It was wildly distracting, I can't lie. That pitch was outside. It just went out in the center. Never seen a golf cart around here before.
Count even, 2-2. Another miss outside. Fills up the count. Yeah, I don't think that golf cart is for bringing in relief pitchers. Beaver crushes that one to right center field, and he's going to be able to watch his second home run of the night. Got a 3-2 pitch in his wheelhouse and did not miss it. Got every stitch of that baseball.
I like his swing. It's hard not to. You can respect it when you're regularly hitting balls outside of this ballpark. It's a tough field. Tough field to hit the balls out. Aaron Coughlin coming out of this game, new player coming in. It'll be Blaine Waltemeyer.
So we will let Waltemeyer throw his warm-up pitches. Get back to you. Blaine Waltmeyer in the pitch for the Rebels. First pitch. This is outside, ball 1. He'll be greeted by Jake McCarter.
Waltemeyer also been one of those guys you've been consistently relying on. Interesting enough. Dan Likas misses it at third base. And you know what they say?
Say
The
it.
ball will find you as soon as you switch positions. Likas just came in from the designated hitter position over to third, so that'll be an E5.
Right, Waltmeyer being the two-way player he is, started this game at third base. So coming in on the mound, Likas had to replace him at third. Mentioned how Likas is a catcher primarily and was in the DH spot. He's played first before, but this first time at third.
That one's fouled back. Waltemeyer, believe it or not, is more of a make the defense work kind of pitcher. He's actually not a pitcher, but I don't know. I think he goes to Penn State Harrisburg. I think they'll want him out there after seeing all the work that he does these previous 2 seasons for the Rebels.
And good stats.
Yeah. You're going to say, we don't want him as a third baseman, and he's an outfielder. He's just a utility guy, primarily left field, but has made his way to third, first, in corner outfields on the mound.
Lane of all trades. But Likas
Almost.
Likas is pretty athletic. He can hold it down at third, I think.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, to get
The ball finding you.
a high pop fly.
Yeah,
at
that's
first.
tough. And the lights, too.
Right. I think he just needs slow chopper right now to get him set, to get him comfortable.
Yeah. 0-2 on Brett Mosley. That ball fouled back. I'm a little scared after last time. We had a ball come up in the press box the other day. That one's fouled back. Count will hold up at 0-2.
And I think you'll see this with Waltmeyer pitching because, like you mentioned, isn't going to strike out everybody. Doesn't necessarily have strikeout stuff. It's a pitcher that's going to induce weak contact. Some of that is going to come via it's a lot of 2-strike foul balls.
That ball's laced foul. Hey, who's keeping up with the pitch count? 3 fouls. 4 total.
Waltmeyer is filling up the zone though. The balls. Like an ass.
0-2 pitch is high. You jinxed him.
Yeah, what am I doing? Really just don't learn.
Only balls thrown by Blaine Waltemeyer. Worst pitcher ever.
Hasn't given up a hit yet.
And oh my gosh, there we go. There we go. Okay, that was a little. Drop strike 3. Right?
Waltmeyer was walking off the mound. He thought it was out number 3, I think, but it's not even going to be out number 1.
Oh, it was just a fun little moment. You know? That'll be a K2-3 though, correct?
Oh, you are right. Sorry, that is out number 1 because the runner on first base. It is not a drop third strike. It's just a regular strikeout.
Oh. And a wild pitch that advances?
Right.
Okay.
Wild pitch does let McCarter get the second base.
David, thank you. I think if anybody can do it, it'll be you. That pitch inside, so it'll be 2 balls, no strikes on Jay Douglas. Bit of a confusing play there. David says he's honing his onomatopoeia skills for the whale joke. 3-0.
It's a great way to put it. It's a very onomatopoeic reliant joke. Gotta get those whale noises down.
In there for a strike. That was Blaine Waltemeyer's fastball.
I like to channel my inner Dory, Finding Nemo.
Yeah,
She talks.
you
to
should have heard
whales.
Mikey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speaks very fluent whale.
Love it. Hold strike, full count now. The second time I've whipped my British accent out tonight. I don't know if anybody's noticed. But you know, my last name is Hollingsworth.
I'm sure Aaron Cogman could have noticed.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Coughlin, if you're watching right now, not Father Coughlin, but Son Coughlin. That ball's hit out over to third, into the glove of Lycus. Tough play. 5-3 juggle there by Lycus, but ended up making it, and we're complaining a lot for a game where the Express has a 7-0 lead.
Well, it was a bang
But
bang
to
play.
be fair,
Bang bang
also,
play.
credit where it's due. That was a great play by Lycus.
Credit to the umpire. It was a bang bang play, but I think he got the call right out at first base. Like you said, good play by Lycus. Good recovery. Didn't come up with it cleanly.
Yeah.
Didn't field it cleanly, but he used those catcher skills, knocked it down, delivered a good throw.
Yeah, that was crazy. Great play. Swing and a miss. A great play that started off not so great.
It is kind of funny that that's how Dan Lycus fields his first ground ball at third. He just blocked it like a catcher and then picked it up and threw him out.
True.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works. I will say, if Douglas had any more speed whatsoever, it wouldn't have worked. But luckily, we didn't have a, I don't know, who's the fastest player in the league this year?
Douglas is pretty fast, but you're right. One step faster
Literally one
would have been
step.
a hit.
It's 0-2 on Logan Duff. And 3-pitch strikeout. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. 1 runner left on base. Express leads 7-0 through 5.5. Noah Avey leading off this inning. Bottom of the 5th.
Oh, earlier. That was dash for catch.
Cooper Bryant back out for Express on the mound.
That ball's hit out over to shortstop. Brady Bowles has a hold of it, throws over for the 6-3. And out number 1.
That brings up the second baseman from Thomas State College. Number 12.
And here's Jonathan Mallow. Some light serenading here at the ballpark. Some music during that very cryptic play. A 1 on Jonathan Mallow. Outside, 1-1. That pitch misses. It'll be 2-1. Nice framing there by Morales, but misses. It'll be 3 balls, 1 strike, and it's Cooper Bryan still out there.
Good position for Mallow. Probably gonna get a fastball here.
Called strike, full count.
Well executed on the inner half, but I think that's when Mallow would like to have back.
That one fouled off into the netting.
He got it back. Like,
Mhm.
very similar pitch to the last one. Fastball and very similar location. Mallow's still late though.
Ball fouled off to the right. So Mallow doing a good job fighting to stay alive here.
Bryan did a good job of changing speeds as a pitcher, but Mallow able to stay on top of it. However, still too early timing wise.
And that one misses for ball 4, so Mallow takes his second walk of the night.
And it's a great leadoff hitter-esque walk by Mallow. Good at bat.
The center fielder from Arkansas State
Go to the
University.
count full
Number 34.
and then took his walk.
Henry Williams.
Here's Jake Henry Williams with a runner on. Sour Patch Kids being requested below us. Sour Patch Kids. That was so cute. 1-0 on Jake Henry Williams. Pitch is outside. It'll be 2 balls, no strikes.
I would like some too, actually, if we're getting Sour Patch Kids for everybody.
Yeah. Sour Patch Kids.
Type in the comment section your favorite color.
Of Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like that. What's your What's your vote?
I think orange. I like blue.
I like the blue.
Blue's new.
Blue or red?
Good.
2-0 pitch. Cold strike. It'll be 2-1.
Green is always great. You know, it's weird. I'm a grape guy. If they add a purple Sour Patch,
You're
be
a
all
grape
over.
guy, really?
it's my favorite Jolly Rancher.
Okay, David says red, and I think that's a great pool. It's definitely red or blue is the right answer.
Can't go wrong with red.
Orange is a classic, though. That one's put into right field. Jay Douglas under it. For an F9 and out number 2. And here's Ike Schmidley.
Number 9. Schmidley.
You know, I'm still. I still can't over. Yeah. I still can't get over just like miking up all the players. I had 1-0 on Schmidley. I really love that. Just once. Let's just do it like this at bat. Okay, I'll be Schmidley.
No. No.
Oh, darn, I hit it right back to the pitcher. And he threw it over. 1-3 put out. I actually don't think he thought 1-3 put out. But, well, it was 1-3 put out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base.
No errors, no runners left.
That ball's hard hit out into left field. Stays in. Okay, I'll give that a good 375. Was Eddie Morales.
Another ball that probably would have been a home run at Strasburg.
375 would be my guess. It's 381 out there to center. We're gonna just a bit in front. Greg is trying to doubt my depth perception. That's out number 1, called strike on Brady Bowles.
I say it went yay far. Give or take.
Yay far. 1-1.
Bulls 0 for 2 today with a walk.
That one hit out to third base under the glove of Lycus, but Newcomer has a hold of it. That was weird. It's going to be an E5.
That is really weird because usually you look for an infielder to boot it or for the ball to raise their glove or hit their glove and scoot away for it to be an error, but Lycus tried to get a pick off that short hop. He whiffed it.
Honestly, like a nice throw by Newcomer. That ball gets away. It'll be a wild pitch. Passed ball. Okay, everybody. It was a passed ball.
Audibly, it sounded like it hit AB's equipment before it hit the ground. Runner already in scoring position.
That ball is hit into the glove of second baseman Jonathan Mallow. Great positioning there, and honestly, a great job by Brady Bowles on second to prevent anything else from happening. A little double play moment there.
Absolutely. He's trying to get a good secondary lead, being that he's in scoring position. That line drive for him to stay put and retreat back to second base. This inning going for the Express is really vital for them. Especially with Castillo up now.
I actually had a dream the other night. Yeah, this Castillo. We'll actually just talk about the dream some other time. Pitch was a called strike, so it'll be 0-2 on Castillo. Well, okay, I'll actually just say it. I had a dream we interviewed Blaine Waltemeyer with some mini mics, and we were like, how does it feel to be used all the time when you're not even a pitcher? And that one's hit almost into the glove of Lycus. Lycus throws it wild. That's going to be another E5. That one's going to score a run. Potentially tried to tag. Avey did. Nice attempt there, but that's going to be an E5. 1 or 2? We're asking Greg, everybody, don't fret. Okay, 1 E5. Wasn't sure if there was going to be one on the drop and then one on the throw.
Just
But
on
we're
the
going to go
drop.
with one
I mean,
for
just on
now.
the throw. I know we say the ball's going to find you when you find a new defensive home in the middle of the game, but this is just unmatched for Lycus. He has been tested every which way and basically just one full inning.
Swing and a miss. A 1 on Landon Beaver.
In Lycus, 3 errors so far, but all been really tough plays, I will say. Backhand, hot flies straight up ahead of you, really hard hit, ground balls down the line.
Ball in the dirt, 1-1.
So even though it is Lycus making errors at third base, you really can't blame him that much. It's a new defensive home. He's trying to fill in for this depleted Rebels team down the stretch. He's trying to help his team.
That ball hit out into shallow left. And Schmidley will be under it. We're out number 3. 1 run, no hits, 2 errors, 1 runner left on base. Through 5.5, Express lead 8-0. Matt Murphy, Mike Dobkowski, Blaine Waltemeyer, and we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Express. First pitch will be hit over to shortstop. Brady Bowles makes the throw over for the 6-3 and out number 1, and it's number 5. David, that's pretty good.
Bryce Mitchell pitching now for the Express.
Shortstop.
Mitchell's been pretty reliable for Strasburg so far. A lot of appearances, 12. Not the best numbers, but he's going to get the job done on the mound.
Bryce Mitchell, which is what you guys said. I just didn't hear it. So repeating if anybody else didn't, it's 1-0 on Mike Dobkowski. David, sometimes I'm convinced that you're in the press box with us. I'm not entirely convinced it isn't just a burner account. 1-0 swung on and missed. You always have something to say.
That is a great joke, though. I just read it.
1-1 pitch. Fouled back. It'll be 1-2 now on Mike Dobkowski.
I think we should have a Valley League ESPYs. I'll host. I'll be the Shane Gillis.
Okay. Yeah.
Roast all our players.
Love it.
Give out some awards.
Just give me a script and I'm on there too.
We've got some Blaine Waltemeyer fans in the chat. He would certainly get an award.
It is his family.
And I think the catcher would get an award for that. Did you see that? Well, Joe Maurer reflexes behind home plate. Eddie Morales showing off the quick hands.
2-2 now on Mike Dobkowski, who has a hit tonight. And that ball's hit up the middle. Make that 2 hits on the night for Mike Dobkowski. Fun fact, the Rebels only have 4 less hits. The Express have more runs than they do hits. And the Rebels have the same amount of hits as they do errors.
Well, not saying it would necessarily make a difference in the score,
Yeah.
but the Newmarket lineup has looked, I would say, better than 0 runs at the plate. It doesn't look like they should be getting shut out. It doesn't look like they should be tied 8-8, but it looks
Yeah.
like maybe they should have already scratched a run or 2 off by this point.
Yeah, leaving that bases loaded over in the 3rd was super important.
They've had good at-bats,
1-0 on Blaine Waltemeyer.
2 walks and a hit by pitch. Good swings that have just been right at fielders.
That pitch outside 2-0.
My favorite part about Shane Gillis at the ESPYs was his nod to Norm Macdonald, late great comedian, my favorite SNL weekend host.
Outside 3 balls, no strikes.
And Norm Macdonald was actually really good buddies with my favorite all-time baseball broadcaster, who I've mentioned on a previous broadcast,
Euchre.
Bob Euchre.
Yep. It all comes together eventually.
Bob Euchre would love your jokes, David.
And that one's hit into the glove of the first baseman. He's going to throw down. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. That was a 3-4-3 double play. It was either a 3-4-3 or a 3-6-3.
3-6-3.
I liked that. Not super often that you get to see a 3-6-3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base.
One runner left on.
New batter. Well, not a new batter. It's Jake McCarter. He is a new batter for the inning. That one lightly hit out into right field. Mike Dobkowski under it for the F9 and out number 1, Brett Mosley now coming up to the plate.
Brett Mosley.
That one's fouled off. 0-1.
Unless there is a heroic and enormous comeback for the Rebels here. Fortunately, the Express really has gotten the Rebels' number this summer. Rebels have no wins against the Express. Express, home, road, they keep coming away with wins against Rebels.
1-1.
With the exception of one game that has an asterisk in it. That I think maybe you could give the Rebels a win for, I guess. We played it. We waited during some lightning delays. Didn't necessarily finish it, but I don't think
True.
the Strasburg Express had their most valid lineup out that day.
Bit of a controversial game. 2-2 now on Brett Mosley.
I think the largest controversy that night, though, was the lightning delay.
Yes,
The lightning was
that's
far away. That was not a danger to us that night.
They just didn't need to keep us 45 minutes just to end the game at the end of the lightning delay. Well, that's okay. That pitch is outside, full count. By the way, we got Sour Patch Kids. Nobody freak out.
I got my green one. Still waiting on my purple gray. Oh, sorry.
I got a red and a blue. And I think red I'm going to have to go is the best. And Brett Mosley will take a walk. Only one tonight. Thank God. Compared to his 5 in previous nights.
As a right fielder number 10, Jay Douglas.
And here's Jay Douglas. One runner on. One out. That ball hit out. Double play, 4-6. It's actually not going to be a double play.
Newcomer looking for interference up the middle. He should get it. The runner did the completely wrong thing. You were not supposed to veer off right like that. Got a Newcomer's way. The umpire is not making a call. He made the out call at second base, but he's not really acknowledging Newcomer's.
Consulting with Charlie Shepard now. It's going to be at least one out. And we'll see. Should have been a 4-6-3.
And we even saw Newcomer kind of bobble the throw when he received it, but it was after he touched second base. So the runner tried to retreat back to second base, thinking maybe Newcomer did it cleanly, but I think the umpire ruled it. And Newcomer had it, collected the out, and then on the transfer lost possession.
And Charlie Shepard didn't argue it too much. They'll have a runner on. So I guess just a fielder's choice there.
I might have to do some freelance work and go in the replay booth, but I do not believe that's the right call. The runner did not take the right path.
And if there's somebody who knows ball statistically, it's Mikey. It was a 4-6.
4-6 fielder's choice.
So Douglas on first. Here's Logan Duff. 1-0 count. Now 2-0. And that one hits him square in the back. You know, that didn't feel good. Don't think it was intentional, though. That was the thing. Waltemeyer ended up hitting a runner, or hitting a batter to score the winning run at Winchester in the bottom of the ninth. And, I mean, he is getting so worked. that you cannot be frustrated with Waltemeyer in situations like that.
Right, and even when he pitches himself into jams like this, more often than not, he gets himself out of them.
Yeah.
And like you said, the control can vary for him. He'll hit a batter or two.
I forget. I mean, obviously, that's been like the story of our life this year, using our position players as pitchers. I forget where we were. It was an away game. Matt Murphy was in the pitch. He's not even one of our best. I mean, he's like top 3, but you know what I mean? He's not normally a pitcher. And the fans in the audience were like tearing him up. They were like, "This guy sucks." I was like, "Who's gonna tell him that he's a first baseman?" I was like, I feel like it's kind of my duty. It's 0-2.
I think we were away at Strasburg, funny enough.
Was it Strasburg?
Not for this one, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm veering off.
Oh no,
stories.
it's okay.
But
1 and 2.
current catcher Noah Avey made an appearance on the mound.
Mhm.
I think our last time
During
on
that
the road.
doubleheader.
It was during the doubleheader.
Because
yes.
I was not there and I missed it. I was a little sad.
He had a strikeout. Very impressive.
That ball fouled off to the right, so count will still be 1 and 2 on Eddie Morales.
Noah Avey looked exactly like you would expect a catcher to pitch on the mound.
Yes.
Didn't really look like he belonged there, but he was having fun. Put up a 0,
Okay.
and he got a strikeout to end the inning.
I like that.
So, Noah Avey.
Get him out there again. Closer of the year. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Nice job by Avey keeping that one in front of him. Good evening, Kevin. Two hit out over to shortstop, just past a diving newcomer's glove. It's gonna bring in a run. It's gonna be an RBI single for Eddie Morales, his first hit of the night. It's gonna bring in Jay Douglas to score. And Logan Duff will stop out on second.
And as we stay on topic and stick to the game, it is worth mentioning that one more run for Strasburg would deal the Rebels a mercy rule loss. It's 10 runs after 7 innings. Waltemeyer has 2 outs.
That pitch is a ball on Bowles. And that one's hit into third baseman Lycus's glove. He has a hold of it for the 5 unassisted. Gonna get the out, force out at third. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base in the top of the 7th.
third baseman from
Leading
the
off for the
University of
Rebels,
Rhode Island,
Dan
number 32,
Likas, now third
Dan
baseman, and he'll be
Likas.
greeted by new Strasburg pitcher Jose Roig. 7.2 innings so far for Jose this summer.
I'll
He's
find some
efficient.
final lines for you guys after I do a little bit more digging.
Jose's got a
World.
2.34 ERA this summer, so pretty efficient even with his limited sample size.
Okay, let's go through Strasburg's real quick. So, 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 2 innings from Brian.
Slider in there for a strike, looked a little low.
And then Bryce Mitchell, 1 inning. All the pitchers only allowing 1 hit. 1 walk. I actually did this so poorly describing this to you guys. No runs at all.
Likas goes down swinging another slider.
You know what? You guys can decipher that how you will.
It's always a little hectic when going over a team's pitching recap.
Yeah.
When they have kind of put together a bullpen game.
Yeah.
We're starting
But
tossing.
I can do Coughlin easily.
Caleb Newcomer.
4 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. It's Coughlin's final line.
And Waltzmeyer, pretty successful line so far, and
Oop,
probably
And I'm
still
not going to
going.
give his. Yeah, if he's still going. I don't want to end his night early.
1-0 pitch to Newcomer. Ended on the outside corner. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Newcomer in another 2-strike hole. Already 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts.
I must say, I love the way Mikey keeps his scorebook. He never has it written down until I ask. Ask what happened, and then he'll write it down.
Newcomer chases high. That will be his 3rd strikeout of the night.
And Roig has 2 strikeouts. That's more than Cooper Bryant and Bryce Mitchell combined. They only had 1. Which, I mean, that's not necessarily bad. They allowed no runs, so it's not like it mattered much. But just a fun fact.
First pitch, the catcher, Noah Avey, fouled back. Rebels have been very aggressive. Fortunately, that has continued to their 2-strike approach. They've been chasing a decent amount. Even on first pitches, very aggressive, pulling the trigger. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
I don't know what Roig's throwing, but looks good.
That one was a very well executed changeup. 0-2 pitch. AB lifts that one. And in Beaver, third baseman over. He'll make the catch. A can of corn for out number 3. Strasburg holds their 9-0 lead, heading now into the 8th inning. Coming back a little early, bringing you new pitcher Brendan Peterson on the mound for the Rebels. The saga of position players on the mound in Newmarket continues. Well, I brought us back very early because I saw a warm-up pitch. He went with the sidearm, but he hasn't since then, unfortunately.
Everybody vote.
Yes.
What day should the male interns go see the new Superman movie?
Ah. Well, it'll probably be the day after the Rebels season ends.
Oh.
So who knows when that's going to be.
Personally, I'm seeing a deep run into the playoffs. It's single game
okay.
elimination. I'm kind of, like, you guys think I'm joking. I'm kind of being serious.
Anything can happen.
And, like, imagine we're playing probably, like, a number 1 seed. Or who are we playing? I don't know. We're playing Percival. Okay, pretty good. Hypothetically, probably.
Or theoretically.
Okay, batter up is Paul Osting.
First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Continue, Hannah.
Percival's definitely going to be like, oh, an easy win. Because why wouldn't you? Oh, an easy win, that's light work. Called strike there, 1-1. And the next thing you know, we come in and we're like, ooh. You know?
So you're saying they're going to take the Rebels for granted.
1 and 2. I think, yes, David. All the rounds until the championship are single game.
Swing and a
This
miss.
is actually a pinch hitter, but a strikeout. Sorry.
Well, it doesn't matter now. Brendan Peterson picks up the strikeout. Peterson reaching deep into his bag, usually an infield utility player for the Rebels. He's got a strikeout coming right out the gate as a pitcher.
And I like it. That was Evan Garcia striking out, listed as a pitcher. So interesting there, and a cold strike there. I'm telling you guys, Peterson's going to do great. He caught my first pitch. I've seen what this man can do. Anyways. Yeah, I think everybody's just going to doubt the Rebels until, like, and that one, Blaine Waltemeyer has a hold of it. Nice throw over. He has that arm warmed up tonight. 5-3 put out for out number 2. Anyways, we'll get there eventually with my point. But I think, like, maybe 2-3 games in, that's when people are going to be like, oh, wait. Like, I think the first 2, everybody's going to be like, light work to beat the Rebels. And the next thing you know, it'll be a surprise.
It's going to be a princess story of all princess stories.
Yeah.
March Madness style.
Because they are single elimination, so really, called strike 0-1. Hypothetically, you throw Spencer Williams. Spencer, if you're watching, please.
He's the kind of pitcher that can really carry a team and win you a single elimination game.
That ball hit in the left. It's hanging in the air. And Ike Schmidley's going to have that quick 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base for Brendan Peterson.
Davis Rivers in the pitch for Strasburg now. He'll be greeted by Jonathan Mallow.
Honestly, interesting to see Roy come out of this game after he just dealt. I don't know his normal pitching tendencies, but I thought Roy was doing great.
He looked good.
Quick, efficient,
2 strikeouts, 3 down.
almost as good as Brendan Peterson. Just kidding. Roy was pretty good, and
Express-
so was Peterson, to be fair.
Express could just be throwing another arm that might just need some scheduled work.
Okay.
I think they know this game is pretty set in stone. That one is lifted foul for strike 2. Mallow with the
you
1-2
never
count
know.
now.
2 innings left.
6 outs to play with. Mercy rule is no longer in effect because even if the Express put up another run in the top of the 9th, Rebels have to have the bottom of the 9th as a chance to come back.
2-2.
As you were saying last inning, Anna, I think Superman is going to be in theaters long enough for all of us to go see it. Me, to see it a second time. I encourage everyone listening/watching to see it once, if not multiple times. Deserves to make a lot of money. That one fouled back. Mallow buying himself another pitch.
Don't even get him started on how they might pull it.
Another one fouled back. Jonathan Mallow having another leadoff hitter-esque at bat. Another foul ball. Mallow really making Rivers work here.
Everyone give a round of applause for our bat boy today, Cole Miller.
Round of applause for Cole Miller, the Rebels bat boy. All these foul balls. Someone's got to get them. That one outside just misses, and Mallow's going to reach base.
3rd time tonight. All walks. Yeah, somebody has to pick up the slack that the players are dropping everywhere. We love the Bat Boys. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Express fans, but I don't think the Express have had a Bat Boy since I've been around. Which, not many, well, Woodstock has one. Everybody knows Butters. I don't know his real name. That's just his nickname.
0-1 pitch to Williams, swing and a miss. Strike 2.
But
So what does Strasburg do? They have their on-deck hitters pick up the foul balls?
I actually don't know. I might be lying,
Blasphemy.
but let me just say I've never seen a child in there, in my memory. And I know not all teams travel with a Bat Boy. We do, but not all teams do. So maybe I'm just a little biased from seeing them at away games all the time, at their away games. I don't know. Let's look.
Yeah, I can't recall if we've had any exciting one-on-one battles at Strasburg. Bat boy versus bat boy.
That has been happening a lot lately.
We're in a heated bat boy rivalry with Winchester. It's very heated.
With Winchester.
Yeah, it's getting nasty on Twitter. Swing and a
On
miss.
Twitter?
Jake Henry Williams goes down. For out
Sorry,
number
I'm going
one
to
and a
need you to
strikeout.
elaborate.
I'm joking. There's no bat boy beef on Twitter.
I was going to say they're all like 12 max.
We just had some competitive bat boys our last couple games at
Yeah.
Winchester. They were having some
And
fun.
Woodstock.
And Woodstock.
Yeah.
They were having fun. Bat boys are like hippos. They only get violent when it comes to territory.
Ooh, did you just come up with that?
The fact? Yeah.
Well, just the statement in
Oh,
general.
Yeah. Hippopotamuses are.
The fact that bad boys are territorial.
They are. Schmidley lines that one up the middle for a base hit. Booted out in center field. Mallow's going to try and take advantage. He will. Schmidley as well. So what looked to be just first and second for the Rebels is going to turn out to be second and third, as Mosley kind of took his time in center field and then didn't come up with it cleanly. A single, and I think it's going to be ruled an E8 on the advancement.
It's the second error on a center fielder in the past 2 nights that I've seen. Just isn't something you see often. There was one on Jake Henry Williams last night and one on Mosley tonight.
It's hard to first pitch swing and a miss from Murphy. It's hard to even really call that an error from Mosley. That's how it has to be scored. It was just a great job base running by Mallow to really take advantage. Another swing and a miss from Murphy. So 1 out for the Rebels. 0-2 pitch outside. Murphy swing and a miss. He was going to have a hard time reaching that one with an oar. Goes down for the second out. That's kind of a prime example of the lack of two-strike approach we've been talking about.
Number 18, Mike Dobkowski.
It's Mike Dobkowski. Come up big.
Yeah,
2
big
outs.
opportunity here with runners on second and third. Multiple times tonight, Rebels have had runners in scoring position. Left 3 stranded in the third. Now 2 stranded, 1 on first and 1 on second, 1 on third.
Talked about how Murphy is usually the guy to come up big for the Rebels in those spots. Be nice to see Mike pick him up here. And he does. Line drive to right field, but it's going to be right into the glove of Douglas. L9 to end the 8th inning. Strasburg holds on to their 9-0 lead heading into the 9th. Jake McCarter leading things off against Brendan Peterson. He's going to start with a hard ground ball foul to the left side. Hard strike 1. Carter 0 for 4 today. He's shown an error in the 5th inning. Mosley and Douglas to follow. 0-1 pitch misses. 1-1. Peterson lands strike 2 in there. It's working quick. Already back on the mound, ready to throw. The delivery. Big curveball chopped to third. Waltzmeyer picks it. The throw. Gets him out, number 1.
MVP. MVP. Come on, seriously. Real talk, nearing the end of the season. Give your awards.
It's difficult, you know, because Jake Henry Williams and Ike Schmidley have been
yes.
great hitters,
Spectacular.
but they've missed some time. They haven't played full seasons like Mike Dubkowski or Matt Murphy.
Yeah.
As that first pitch is fouled off, strike 1. I mean, you're talking about most valuable. There is definitely an argument for playing Waltzmeyer, as we've just praised nonstop. His versatility, being able to play infield, outfield, and pitch. As that one is grounded to second base, Mallow fields it. The throw beats the runner for out number 2.
Pitcher of the year. Spencer Williams.
Spencer Williams.
Most exciting curveball of the year. 3, 2, 1. Cole Evil Sizer.
I knew you were going to try to work that one in there. Evil Sizer is a great pitcher to watch. He's really fun. That is a nasty curveball he has.
Did you know I was going to try to work that in there?
I did. Well, not necessarily that you were going to try to work it in, but when you said best curveball,
You just knew.
I knew you were thinking Evil Sizer.
Well, who were you thinking? That was the
in there,
goal.
strike 1. I think, yeah, I would probably go with Evil Sizer. Bryce Pax
True.
does have a really good curveball.
He wasn't landing it yesterday, though.
And there's a great curveball from Brennan Peterson. Getting Jay Douglas swinging and missing.
I
wish
don't
it
know.
was
I
strike
think
3.
Brennan could hear us.
Should throw it again. And he threw something
Close
good.
enough. 2-2.
I don't think it wasn't the big bender he threw before, but it looked like a strike. Nevertheless, 2-2 pitch. Douglas fouls it off. Peterson went with a little low sidearm release there, changed up his slot. And look at him, he's back ready on the mound, working quick. Peterson is doing exactly what you should do, I think, as a position player pitching. And he landed. Oh, he's not going to get the call. I was going to say he landed that strike 3. But the umpire doesn't give it to him. The count is worked full, 3-2. And that 3-2 pitch is popped behind the plate. Is it going to stay in play? It is not.
John got it.
So Douglas remaining vigilant. Still a 3-2 count. 2 outs. Peterson shakes off the sign. Delivery here. Oh, nasty front door slider that I thought caught the inside corner again, but I guess if you're not going to call the previous one, you can't call that one. And you can tell Peterson really wanted the strikeout. He is grinning big up on the mound.
Really not much you can do there. If you're anybody except the umpire, I guess.
First pitch misses outside, ball 1. I'm a little confused. Peterson is having fun out there like he's a position player pitching, but he's throwing curveballs, sliders.
Wait, the thing that I'm confused about, well, it feels objectively correct, but just like not giving Peterson those calls just because of the situation, the circumstances we're in. If I'm the umpire, you get paid by the game, not the hour. I'm like, all those are strikes.
Absolutely. I
But
think
that is why I'm not an umpire. Objectively, he's probably right. Who am I to doubt?
those external factors shouldn't come into play.
But they do.
They do, and if they're going to come into play at any point,
You would think it's in the top of the ninth.
exactly. That one's ripped to left field for a base hit. Really going to cut it off. Going to keep Douglas at second base, and it's a hard hit single for Duff.
We've run in, just a little side fact. We've run into this a lot this season with the team scoring the mercy rule run like in the ninth.
Hopefully it doesn't happen here. That would be salt on the wound, to say the least. First pitch to Morales. In there, strike one. Pitcher Morales, 1 for 3 today. Walk. 0-1 pitch. Hit the third. Waltzmeyer fields it. He'll take the short route to third base and the force out. Peterson puts up a 0 on the mound. And we are heading to the bottom of the ninth, where Newmarket will try to come back from this big 9-run deficit. See you then. Lane Waltzmeyer leading things off for the Rebels here in the ninth inning.
Davis Bud pitching for the Express.
Yeah, despite the Express having a 9-0 lead, they've used more pitchers than the Rebels. About as successful as a bullpen game as you can have. Shutting out Newmarket so far. Looking to continue that. First pitch in there, strike one. Swing and a miss from Waltzmeyer, strike two. Let's just see if Waltzmeyer is a vet in there. Kind of two-strike approach here. Not a great one, unfortunately. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Like the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never gonna win. Thank
So
you.
here is John Dubkowski pinch hitting for Dan Likas.
Now pinch hitting for the Rebels from Fairfield State Junior College, number 13, John Dubkowski.
First pitch.
Half swing.
That one's popped. Shallow center field. Going to be brought in by Bowles, the shortstop, for out number 2. Got some upset fans here at Rebel Park, making their voices heard. I couldn't agree with the sentiment they're raining.
From Strasburg University, number 11.
I don't even hear anybody.
Newcomer.
It's just a baby crying.
Oh.
It's a
Oh, okay. I did notice that.
yeah, little inside joke for the broadcast.
I should have picked that up.
They're voicing their displeasure, and I agree. No voice too small. 1-1 count here to newcomer.
Love that, Mikey.
1-1 pitch. Slider missed. Ball 2. Newcomer 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts so far tonight. Trying to avoid the golden sombrero, as they call it. Gonna avoid that inside pitch.
I do love the sombreros. And then you got the platinum sombrero.
Ah, of course. I like the ones that are made out of chips that you can break, and they have that. They've got that little roundabout river of guac in it. You know what I'm talking about from Despicable Me?
Yes.
The second one. Full count to newcomer. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 4th strikeout of the night for newcomer, and that will do it for Strasburg. They come away with a 9-0 win.
That'll be the end of tonight's
Strasburg gets 9 run on 9 hits and 1 error. That was Express. Wait, I don't know what I just said. And Newmarket gets no runs on 4 hits and 3 errors. That's all for tonight.
See you tomorrow night for our last home game of the season.
Good night from Rebel Park.
Good night.